Good morning. Today is Sunday, February the 1st, year of our Lord 2026. And welcome to the Daily Word. I'm in the book of Job. If you know this book of Job, Job is when Job, God allows Satan to get at Job. And um, Job says, I know my Redeemer lives. It's a powerful saying of his. But anyway, if you know the story of Job, God let Satan get at him. He only couldn't kill him because he told God said, have you considered my servant Job? And those are the words I like from me personally. Put your name there. Have you? I put my name there. Have you considered my servant Pastor Paul? Put your name there. To tell Satan, have you considered me? Because I'm serving the Lord, and that's a powerful thing, man. And when God to say, have you considered my servant? God put that in His mouth about a servant. Man, that's powerful. Wouldn't you love God to say that about you? But anyway, of course, Job didn't curse Job. But then all these things Satan did to Job, and Job said, I know I didn't do anything wrong, but how can you consider yourself innocent before God? How can you? Because you're full of sin anyway. So how can you consider yourself innocent when you have a sinful nature? So that's what Job is saying here. I'm going to read all of chapter 9. Chapter 9, 1 to 35. Long reading, but I gave my explanation of it. And so you'll get the drift. But Job is responding to those accusers. There's three accusers going after him. This time his accuser is Bildad, accusing him he had to do something wrong for all this to be happening to you, not knowing that God allows Satan to do it. So this is a powerful thing. And powerful reading. This is one of the answers that Job has for his accusers. It's Job chapter 9. Then Job spoke again. Yes, I know all this is true in principle, but how can a person be declared innocent in God's sight? If someone wanted to take God to court, would it be possible to answer him even once in 1,000 times? For God is so wise, so mighty, who has ever challenged him successfully? Without warning, he moves the mountains, overturning them in anger. He shakes the earth from its place, and its foundations tremble. If he commands it, the sun won't rise, and the stars won't shine. He alone has spread out the heavens in marshes on the waves of the sea. He made all the stars, the Bear and the Orion, the Palisades and the constellations of the southern sky. He does great things too marvelous to understand. He performs countless miracles, yet when he comes near, I cannot see him. When he moves by, I do not see him. If he snatches someone to death, who can stop him? Who dares to ask, what are you doing? And God does not restrain his anger. Even the monsters of the sea are crushed beneath his feet. So who am I that I should try to answer God or even reason with him? Even if I were right, I would have no defense. I could only plead for mercy. And even if I summoned him, he responded, I'm not sure he would listen to me, for he attacks me with a storm and repeatedly wounds me without cause. He will not let me catch my breath, but fills me instead with bitter sorrows. If it's a question of strength, he's a strong one. If it's a matter of justice, he dares to summon. Who dares to summon him in court? Though I am innocent, my own mouth would pronounce me guilty. Though I'm blameless, it would prove me wicked. I am innocent, but it makes no difference to me. I despise my life, innocent or wicked. It is all the same to God. That's why I say he destroys both the blameless and the wicked. When the plague sweeps through, he laughs at the deaths of the innocent. The whole earth is in the hands of the wicked, and God blinds the eyes of judges. If he's not the one who does it, who is? My life passes more swiftly than a runner. It flees away without a glimpse of happiness. It disappears like a swift papyrus bolt, like an eagle swooping down on his prey. If I decided to forget my complaints, to put away my sad face and be cheerful, I would still dread all the pain, for I know you will not find me innocent, O God. Whatever happens, I will be found guilty. So what's the use of trying? Even if I were to wash myself with soap and clean my hands with lye, you would plunge me into a muddy ditch, and my own filthy clothing would hate me. God is not a mortal like me, so I cannot argue with him or take him to trial. If only there were a mediator between us, someone who could bring us together. The mediator could make God stop beating me, and I would no longer live in terror of his punishment. Then I could speak to him without fear, but I cannot do that in my own strength. And God sent the mediator, Jesus Christ. Only through Jesus now we can talk to God. So this is the Old Testament. God kept Jesus as a mystery. God bless you. God willing, we'll see you again on Monday.